I'm Philashmore. You're watching the UK Americana Bar Show. Cheers.
I got a plan to get us out of Vegas. I'll play guitar, you play the tables, and we'll win big. Let's see if you're coming with. We'll hit the road and head out to Memphis. I'll play guitar, you play the waitress, and all I need, I've been a dreamer for this. Take my hand, I'm a lonely man with a lonely plan to get us out.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the UK Americana Bar Show. Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate it. A wee while back, I interviewed singer-songwriter from the UK, Phil Ashmore. Now, he came about to me by people in America that said, "Hey Sam, have you checked this guy out yet?" And I said, "You know what, I haven't really come across him." And they said, "Because we believe he's the UK's answer to Chris Stapleton." I thought, wow, I've got to check this out. 9 months later, we get him in the studio, and they were absolutely right. Stupendous. This guy's a great singer-songwriter you ever heard, and what a performer. Absolutely fantastic. He's got a new EP out called Demos from a Sunday Morning. You're going to love this guy, Phil Ashmore, with his great A-lister band. And you know what? The hat suits me better than it does Phil. Check it out. And don't forget to subscribe. We all good? Yeah? Tell me when.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the UK Americana Bar Show. Thank you for joining us. On this week's show, we have a very special guest. I've been trying to get out of this guy for a long, long time. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Ashmore. How you doing?
All right, thanks. How are you?
Thank you for taking the time to join us. I really appreciate it.
Not bad. It's all right. I've nothing else to do today.
Oh, thanks a lot. No, but I have been trying to get out of it. I was given your details by a guy in America. Did you know that?
No.
Yes. And he said, you must... Well, actually, what he said was, can you get me in touch with this guy? Can you get me a ticket? Can you do this, that and the other? And
Part one.
I had to research it. And I've got a friend up in Durham that works for the show, actually. And he sourced you and he found you. And that was 9 months ago. It was about 9 months ago.
Yeah, it's fine.
And that's how we've got in touch. So you reached as far as America. That's not bad.
We're all right, aren't we? We're doing all right.
Well, look, yeah, you are doing all right. I mean, you're up and down the country quite a lot. You was telling me earlier, the UK. You're from Durham. You're not from Durham.
I'm from Nottingham.
Which is still up north.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you get above M25, that's north, right?
That is north.
That's
I think
north.
it is. Yeah,
so you've got north, right. London. They're the two counties.
Did you say earlier you were doing you did 30 gigs in a month?
Yeah, so that's with a different, it's just a theatre show that I did for a couple of years of it, but wow. we kind of got up to we got up to the show was sort of 30 gigs, 30 shows, 30 shows in a month. So big,
Yeah,
big
I'm just thinking, I've got so much to ask you. You're always in the studio, so you've got a big catalogue of music. You're working on a new album. You've got superstar players in the band, I hear.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going very, very well for you. So, again, I've been speaking to people up and down the country on festivals, and they say that you're just setting them alight. You are known for your live performance. That's what you're really known for, the live.
Yeah.
Very excited. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. We as you can see, we're not made for cameras. We're made for bigger places. We're all a big bunch of old men. So everyone's got their own genre. So everyone, we bring a bit of gospel and a bit of folk and a bit of punk, and it just becomes just a power. It's just it's difficult to describe what it is that we do, but we get on stage and we play, and I watch a lot of these shows, and I listen to musicians, and they talk about trying to do a thing, trying to be this or trying to be that, and we turn up, we plug in, we play, we finish, we go on, and it's
working.
And I mean, we need to work a little more on a few things, but
I mean, what I'm listening to you. I mean, you're very Americana, but you are rocky folk And you're right. I mean, your lyrics. I mean, the stories are just like incredible. Where did you come up with all these kind? I mean, Dead Town is one of my favourites of yours. Where do you get those stories from? Because they're stories, aren't they?
Yeah.
Not like they're stories that a lot of them they seem very true as well. Or you engage people. You engage.
Yeah. So
I remember what you told me. Every bit a little word. I'll be dragging demons from the pit till I'm buried in the earth now. And well, I can run the river down true. Shut my mind and my body through. Well, I can run the river down true. Shut my mind and my body through. You might want to get up now.
So when I started writing music, 29 years ago, everything, and this is for songwriters, young songwriters, if any young songwriters listening, you've probably got one good album of true songs, like a decent album of your own true songs. Sure. Once you get through that, especially for me, I had this few years where I felt, this imposter syndrome almost.
Yeah.
You know, the idea that, I'd sit and I'd play songs, or I would try and write.
Phil, please come again, will you? That'd be lovely. Oh, sorry, Phil. This is our Bigfoot, Phil. How you doing, Bernie? It's a bit moody, Phil. Thanks, buddy. This is Phil for Ashmore. We've seen a lot of him in the future.
Thanks, Ben.
Okay.
Songs that were true or had a true meaning.
Sure.
Dead Town is about a true thing. It's about my little village where I come from, which is just fairly simple, simplistically, just about getting trapped, or people just expecting you to just stay local.
Yeah.
God knows what I'm thinking. Trying to fix the damn thing. Trying to hurt the rounds that I did. Sooner rather than later, I can never hate her, but I'll come close to losing my shit. I'm sorry if I'm coming across just a little bit jaded. Maybe I'm seeing a lot more blood than I wanted. Well, did I just see God at the 7-Eleven? Was it picking up a bottle of wine for a Sunday sermon? Maybe it's a packet of smokes and a bottle of bourbon. Did I just see God at the 7-Eleven?
But there's so many songs that are a little simple, and whereas sort of Dead Town, I've been listening to a couple of different bands, and I'd recently watched Mandolin Orange who are now called something else, in Nottingham, at Running Horse in Nottingham, and their support act was really rootsy. Just so I kind of used a little bit of that, and Dead Town is obviously, you know, Dead Town's Got Me Captive was just about, like I say, just my little village.
It is amazing, really, because it's like so kind of on the mark. Then they are real homebred stories.
Yeah, a lot of them have got
amazing.
The theory behind them is that, but the story is not. If that makes sense. So the theory is that this Dead Town is this, but there's no other part in it that tells them, you know, that says, you know, my mum thinks I just need to get a job in a factory.
Sure.
You know, that kind of thing. It's just it's a theory, and then and moving from the theory, learning to write stories from a third party or from a different perspective is what I started doing 10 years ago. Mary and me. So the river. Yeah, you know, these songs,
all great tracks. You must check these guys out. If you've got a video of it, the river, another great one. You know,
the river is a true story.
Oh, there you are.
So that one's about me and the wife.
Yeah, I think why I'm saying this to you is because you obviously know you're likened to Chris Stapleton, right? You know that, and in one of the tabloids. No, not just the look, but even as I say lyrically, it's the emotion that you put into your tracks. But it was one of the tabloids, the UK tabloids, said that about you. So we have the UK's version of Chris Stapleton, but I can't remember what else it was, but with a difference. So it's interesting to know that the stories are from good foundations, you know. Because as I say, I've watched a lot of your stuff, and I've had loads of people come back to me. And this guy up north, where I got it wrong, other side of M25. Your live performances are really, really crazy. So, I mean, that must be very exciting for you, because you go out to just plug in, as you say, the boys are there, blah, blah, let's go. And then you must be driving them mad. I mean, I'm yet to see you live, but I have to come and see you live.
Yeah. You must. This don't do it justice. Even watching a live performance on TV is not the same.
No,
it's not the same. I've been doing this, like I say, for 30 years, 20, you know, almost 30 years, and all of us have been doing it for a long time.
Right. Yeah.
So we'll catch a foot tap. I remember listening to a guy in New York, and he was teaching me and talking to me about what people do when they like things. So when they're listening to music, some people tap their hands, some people nod forwards, some nod backwards, some tap the foot, some tap the heel.
Yeah.
And all these things mean different things. So over the years, I've kind of picked up on this, you know, and all the band ads. So we'll be playing a song, and you'll notice, you know, a group that sort of getting into a certain part. And as a live performance, you can just eat that up a little bit, you know, to give them a little bit more. So, I don't know. I mean, it up, really.
You know, so I mean, you're working band then, but I mean, you really do work at it. You're all over it. As I say, you said to me, what's it, 30 gigs in a month? And I've tried, I don't know how many. That's like two. Is that two? Well, two a day? Or? So you really work at it. I mean, have you got a big fan for all the gear that you?
Well, yeah. So that was, like I say, that was for a slightly different thing, but that was every day. So we'd do 4 in a row and have a day off, and 4 or 5 in a row and have a day off. But like I said, you know, that was with a sort of not with my band, with a different band. But still, it's tough. And the guys, Ellis has toured all over the.
Isn't Ellis? So did I read somewhere he's become very unwell recently? Is he okay? Is that the new guitarist? Is it?
Yeah. So he had a little health scare a few weeks back. So he's in recovery. Is back on. So
cool.
July's gigs have just been.
And your other band members, they've all played all over the world. I hear.
Yeah.
So, God, I can't remember now. Glastonbury. Yeah. In parts in America. So you have got like superstars as well backing you. So that adds to the. Yeah. To this like energy that you've got.
Yeah. It's a band made of people that came together that didn't know each other before they started playing in the band.
Right. Cool.
From other people, you know. So we'd look for a keys player, and someone would suggest a keys player, and, you know, and it kind of just worked. And like I say, we've never been in a room and said we want to be a country band or we want to be an Americana band.
Wow.
I take a song, I play it.
Much better than this. Much better than this.